There's a sacred whisper that echoes through the universe, a divine secret that few discover, but that changes everything for those who do. Welcome to this sacred moment between us, a moment that might seem ordinary, but holds extraordinary potential to transform your relationship with abundance forever. Have you ever felt that invisible wall standing between you and financial prosperity? That feeling that no matter how hard you work, how much you plan, or how deeply you desire, abundance seems to flow toward others while merely trickling in your direction. You're not alone in this experience, and more importantly, you're not here by accident today. What if I told you that the ancient wisdom traditions knew something modern, financial experts often miss? That prosperity isn't just about strategy, but about spiritual alignment? That true abundance flows not just from doing, but from being in harmony with the universe's natural flow of wealth? I've walked this path myself, feeling the weight of financial worry, seeing opportunities pass me by, wondering why others seemed blessed with prosperity while I struggled. But then I discovered something that changed everything, a form of prayer that doesn't just ask for abundance, but actually attunes your entire being to receive it. This isn't about magical thinking or wishful dreaming. This is about tapping into spiritual laws as real as gravity, laws that govern how prosperity moves through our lives. When you understand these laws, and more importantly, when you align yourself with them through intentional prayer, remarkable things begin to happen. Today I'm going to share with you a prayer that has helped thousands align with abundance. People just like you who felt stuck, overlooked, or perpetually struggling have witnessed unexpected opportunities appear, creative solutions emerge, and yes, actual money flow into their lives after embracing this prayer practice. There's something uniquely powerful about the words we'll speak together today. They've been carefully chosen to address both the spiritual and practical dimensions of prosperity. These words create vibrations that ripple through your consciousness and out into the universe, shifting energy patterns that may have been blocking your abundance for years. What makes this prayer different is that it works at multiple levels simultaneously. It addresses your beliefs about money, clears emotional blockages around receiving, aligns your actions with prosperity, and opens spiritual channels for divine provision. It doesn't just focus on one aspect of wealth creation, but creates a holistic shift in your prosperity consciousness. I want to be clear, this isn't about overnight millions or magical manifestation without participation. This is about beginning a profound shift in your relationship with abundance that starts immediately and unfolds beautifully over time. This prayer initiates change from the moment you speak it with sincere intention. Today could mark the dividing line in your financial story, the moment when things began to change, when the invisible barriers started dissolving, when your energy shifted from scarcity to abundance. All it requires is your full presence and willingness to open your heart. As we prepare for this journey together, I invite you to release any skepticism, any past disappointments, any limiting beliefs about what's possible for you financially. Just for these next moments, allow yourself to believe in unlimited possibility. Allow yourself to believe that divine abundance is your birthright. Allow yourself to believe that everything can change. Are you ready to experience what happens when ancient spiritual wisdom meets your financial reality? Are you ready to align yourself with the natural flow of abundance that the universe has been waiting to direct your way? The journey we're about to take together is both deeply personal and universally powerful, and it begins right now, in this sacred moment of possibility. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night, your mind racing with worry about bills that need to be paid? That heavy feeling in your chest when you check your bank account, hoping, praying, there's enough to make it through until the next paycheck? I understand that weight, that constant pressure that seems to follow you everywhere. How many times have you looked at your financial situation and felt that sinking feeling of never enough? Perhaps you've worked hard your entire life, done everything right, yet somehow financial ease remains just out of reach. Maybe you've watched others prosper while you continue to struggle, wondering why abundance flows so freely to some but seems to have forgotten your address. Have you felt the shame that comes with financial struggle? That feeling when you have to say no to your children, or when you can't join friends for dinner, or when an unexpected expense arrives and you don't know where the money will come from? That private embarrassment when you've had to borrow money or delay a payment, again. Perhaps you've experienced the frustration of pouring your talents into work that doesn't reward you fairly. Maybe you've started businesses that didn't thrive, pursued opportunities that didn't pan out, or invested in dreams that didn't materialize. Each disappointment adding another layer of doubt, another whisper that perhaps abundance simply isn't meant for you. And then there's that voice inside, sometimes quiet, sometimes deafening, that questions your worth. Am I not deserving enough? Am I not smart enough? Am I not working hard enough? Have I made too many mistakes? Is this my punishment for past financial decisions? These questions haunt so many of us, creating an invisible barrier between ourselves and the prosperity we desire. For some of you, there's a deeper pain, the inherited beliefs about money passed down through generations. Perhaps you grew up hearing that money is scarce, that wealth is for others, that struggling is somehow more virtuous. These beliefs now live in your subconscious, silently directing your financial decisions and shaping your relationship with abundance. I've spoken with thousands who carry the burden of financial worry, good, hardworking, deserving people who simply want to provide for themselves and their loved ones. People who want to use their gifts, contribute to the world, and enjoy the peace that comes with financial security. People exactly like you. And I understand the spiritual confusion that often accompanies financial struggle. You've prayed for help, you've affirmed abundance, you've tried to trust, yet the tangible results haven't materialized. This disconnect between your spiritual practice and your financial reality creates a unique kind of pain, a questioning of whether the divine truly cares about your material needs. Some of you have experienced moments of breakthrough that didn't last. Perhaps money came but quickly went. Perhaps an opportunity appeared, only to dissolve. These temporary victories, followed by returns to struggle, create a particularly painful cycle of hope and disappointment that can wear down even the strongest spirit. And let's acknowledge the practical stress of financial limitation, the mental energy consumed by constant calculation, the creativity stifled by survival mode, the dreams deferred because resources aren't available, the health impacted by ongoing financial anxiety. Money affects every dimension of our lives, which is why financial struggle creates such pervasive pain. What I want you to understand deeply and completely is that your financial situation is not a reflection of your worth. It is not a spiritual judgment. It is not proof of your capability or incapability. It is simply the current reality based on a complex mix of personal history, inherited beliefs, economic circumstances, and, most importantly, energetic alignment. This last element, energetic alignment with prosperity, is where everything can change. Because while we can't control all external circumstances, we can transform our relationship with abundance at the deepest level. We can shift from resistance to receptivity, from fear to faith, from scarcity to sufficiency through intentional spiritual practice. The pain you've experienced in your financial journey has not been meaningless. It has been preparing you for this moment of transformation. It has been deepening your capacity for gratitude, refining your true desires, and bringing you to this threshold where ancient wisdom meets your modern need. Today, standing in this sacred space between limitation and abundance, you have the opportunity to release the weight of financial worry and open to a new way of being with money. Not through magical thinking, but through realigning your entire being, mind, heart, and spirit with the natural flow of prosperity that is your divine birthright. In the midst of financial struggle, we often overlook the most powerful tool available to us: prayer. Not just any prayer, but a specific form of engaged, intentional communion with the divine that activates prosperity consciousness and aligns us with abundance. This is the missing piece in so many financial journeys, the spiritual dimension of wealth creation. Prayer works where other methods fail because it addresses the root of prosperity rather than just its fruits. When we pray with focus and faith, we're not just asking for money, we're rewiring our relationship with abundance at the deepest level. We're shifting from vibrations of lack to vibrations of sufficiency, from energy patterns of restriction to energy patterns of flow. The scriptures remind us of this profound truth in Philippians 4:19. "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory." This isn't a casual promise, but a spiritual law that the same creative force that orchestrates the universe holds the power to provide for your every need, not just barely enough, but according to the riches of His glory, abundance beyond measure. What makes the prayer we're about to experience different is that it works simultaneously on multiple dimensions. It clears subconscious blockages around receiving. It aligns your energetic field with prosperity. It opens spiritual channels for divine provision. And it activates the practical wisdom needed to recognize and act upon opportunities when they appear. This isn't about bypassing action or responsibility. Rather, effective prayer creates a partnership between divine provision and human participation. It attunes your intuition to recognize the right actions to take, the right opportunities to pursue, and the right moments to move forward or wait. Prayer doesn't replace practical steps. It illuminates which steps will be most fruitful. Many spiritual leaders throughout history have understood this. From King Solomon, known for his legendary wealth and wisdom, to more contemporary figures who have built prosperity through faith-based principles, the connection between spiritual alignment and material abundance has been demonstrated repeatedly across cultures and traditions. The prayer we'll engage with today is designed to activate what I call prosperity consciousness, a state of being where you recognize abundance as your natural condition rather than something external you're trying to attain. When you enter prosperity consciousness, you begin attracting opportunities, insights, and resources that were always available but previously invisible to you. This isn't magical thinking, it's based on sound spiritual principles. When your consciousness shifts from lack to abundance, your perceptions change. You begin noticing opportunities you previously missed. You make decisions from a place of sufficiency rather than scarcity. You take inspired action rather than desperate action, and these subtle shifts create profound changes in your financial reality. I've witnessed the transformative power of this prayer in countless lives, people finding unexpected income sources, receiving surprising financial gifts, discovering creative solutions to long-standing money problems, and experiencing a profound release from financial anxiety. The change begins with a shift in consciousness that then manifests in external circumstances. What's particularly beautiful about prayer as a pathway to prosperity is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't need special education, connections, or resources to begin. You only need sincerity, focus, and willingness to align yourself with divine abundance. The starting point is available to you right now, in this very moment. As we prepare to enter this prayer experience together, I invite you to approach it not as a desperate plea, but as a powerful declaration, a claiming of what is already yours by divine right. Come with expectancy rather than desperation. Come with openness rather than demand. Come ready to receive not just financial increase, but a completely new relationship with abundance itself. This is your moment to cross the threshold from financial struggle to prosperity consciousness. This is your opportunity to align yourself with the spiritual laws that govern abundance. This is your time to experience what happens when prayer becomes not just words, but a channel for divine prosperity to flow into your life. Before we enter the prayer itself, I invite you to prepare yourself, body, mind, and spirit, for this sacred experience. This isn't just another prayer, it's a powerful realignment of your energy with divine abundance. The more fully present you are, the more profound its impact will be. First, wherever you are right now, try to create a space of minimal distraction. Turn down other devices, close unnecessary browser tabs, and give yourself permission to be fully here for these next moments. This is your time, a gift you're giving to your financial future. Now take 3 deep breaths with me. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling abundance filling your lungs, and exhale through your mouth, releasing any tension, doubt, or financial worry. Again, inhale divine possibility, exhale limitation. One more time. Inhale prosperity consciousness, exhale scarcity thinking. As we prepare for this prayer experience, I invite you to place one hand over your heart, connecting physically with your center of receiving. With your other hand, hold your palm upward in a position of receptivity. This physical positioning helps align your body with the prosperity you're about to invite in. Now I invite you to make a simple but powerful declaration, a statement of openness to receiving. Please say aloud with me if you're in a place where you can speak. I am open to receiving abundance in expected and unexpected ways. Feel the truth of these words resonate through your being as you say them. For this prayer to have its full power, I invite you to take one more step, a symbolic action that represents your commitment to this new relationship with abundance. I invite you to write down one limiting belief about money that you're ready to release today. It might be, money is hard to come by, or I never have enough, or wealth is for others but not for me. Write this belief down on paper if possible. Then, after our prayer time, you can physically destroy it. Tear it up, burn it safely, or cross it out completely as a symbolic release of its hold on your prosperity consciousness. If you're participating in this experience as part of our community, I invite you to share in the comments one word that represents what financial freedom would mean to you. Peace, security, generosity, freedom? Whatever that word is for you, sharing it not only strengthens your own intention, but creates a field of collective prosperity consciousness that lifts everyone. Now, as we transition into the prayer itself, I invite you to approach it not as a spectator, but as an active participant. Allow these words to move through you, to become your own declaration to the universe. Be fully present to receive the energetic shift that's available to you in these next moments. Are you ready? Take one final deep breath with me, and let's step together into this sacred space of prosperity prayer. Divine Source of all abundance, I come before you now, open and receptive to the prosperity that is my birthright. I acknowledge that you are the unlimited supply, the infinite resource, the endless flow of good in my life. Today, I align myself with your abundance, claiming my place in the universal flow of prosperity. For too long, I've carried the weight of financial worry. I've believed in limitation rather than abundance. I've focused on what's missing rather than what's possible. Today, I release these patterns. Today, I choose a new relationship with money and prosperity. Feel the lightness that comes as you release the burden of financial anxiety. Feel spaciousness opening within you as you let go of scarcity thinking. I forgive myself for all past financial decisions that weren't aligned with my highest good. I release the shame of past struggles, the guilt of previous choices, the fear of repeating old patterns. These energies no longer serve me, and I now dissolve their hold on my prosperity consciousness. Can you feel that? The energy of release, the dissolving of old financial karma. Allow it to continue flowing out of your energy field, making space for new patterns of abundance. Divine Source. I now align myself with the spiritual laws of prosperity. I recognize that money is simply energy, flowing, abundant, and available. I open myself to receive this energy in joyful, unexpected, and miraculous ways. Right now, in this sacred moment, I declare that money is flowing toward me from multiple directions. I declare that abundance is seeking me out. I declare that prosperity knows my name and address. Feel the truth of these declarations resonating through your being. Feel your energy field expanding to receive greater abundance. Financial doors are opening for me now. Opportunities are revealing themselves. Resources are appearing. Channels of income are expanding. The universe is conspiring in my favor, orchestrating perfect conditions for my prosperity. I am worthy of abundance, not because of what I do, but because of who I am, a divine creation intended to thrive and prosper. My worthiness is inherent, unearned, and unchangeable. I claim this truth now. Feel your inherent worthiness. Feel it in your cells, in your breath, in your spirit. You were born to prosper. Money flows to me easily and joyfully. I no longer struggle or strain to receive abundance. I no longer push against the current of prosperity. Instead, I align myself with the natural flow of wealth that is always moving toward me. Just as a river naturally flows to the ocean, prosperity naturally flows to me when I remove the dams of doubt, fear, and unworthiness. Those dams are dissolving now, allowing abundance to flow freely into my life. I am a magnet for money. My consciousness attracts wealth. My energy draws in opportunity. My presence activates prosperity. Everywhere I go, abundance follows. Everyone I meet brings potential for increased prosperity. Feel yourself becoming magnetic to money. Feel your energy field attracting abundance like a powerful magnet draws metal to itself. Divine Source, show me where abundance is already present in my life. Open my eyes to the prosperity I've been overlooking. Guide me to recognize and appreciate the wealth that surrounds me in various forms. In this moment, I acknowledge all that I already have: abilities, relationships, resources, opportunities. I give thanks for these expressions of abundance already manifest in my experience. Feel gratitude filling your heart. Feel appreciation expanding your capacity to receive. I now release all resistance to receiving. I release the belief that I must struggle to have enough. I release the fear that prosperity won't last. I release the doubt that I deserve abundance. These limitations dissolve now, replaced by perfect receptivity to wealth. Feel your energy field opening like a flower in the sun. Feel your capacity to receive expanding beyond previous limitations. Money comes to me in both expected and unexpected ways. Through my work, yes, but also through surprising channels, unforeseen opportunities, and miraculous provision. I am open to all avenues of abundance, known and unknown. The intelligence that guides the universe knows exactly how to bring prosperity to me. I trust this divine wisdom completely. I surrender to its perfect outworking in my financial life. Feel yourself surrendering to divine guidance. Feel the peace that comes with this trust. I see abundance manifesting in my experience. I see my bank account growing. I see bills being paid with ease. I see resources available for my needs and desires. I see myself giving generously from my overflow. These images are not just hopes. They are glimpses of the reality that is forming now. Visualize your prosperity. See it clearly. Feel it as already accomplished. Divine Source, I partner with you in creating prosperity. I listen for your guidance. I act on your inspiration. I move when you direct. I wait when you counsel patience. This partnership ensures that my prosperity serves not just my good, but the greater good. Feel yourself in harmony with divine timing. Feel the perfection of this co-creative partnership. Money multiplication is occurring in my life right now. What I have is increasing. What I give returns multiplied. What I invest grows exponentially. The seeds of prosperity I plant today become forests of abundance tomorrow. The spiritual law of increase is active in my finances. When I focus on abundance rather than lack, when I express gratitude rather than complaint, when I give generously rather than hoard fearfully, I activate unstoppable cycles of increase. Feel these cycles of increase beginning to spin in your energy field. Feel the momentum building toward greater and greater prosperity. I am more than a receiver of abundance. I am a channel for it. Prosperity flows through me to bless others. Wealth moves through my life to serve a greater purpose. My financial increase creates ripples of positive impact in the world around me. Feel yourself becoming a conduit for prosperity. Feel abundance flowing through you, not just to you. In this sacred moment, I claim financial freedom as my divine right. I claim abundance as my natural state. I claim prosperity as my spiritual inheritance. These are not distant possibilities, but present realities awakening in my consciousness. Feel these truths anchoring in your being. Feel them taking root in your subconscious mind. Divine Source of all abundance, I thank you that my prosperity is already in motion. The shifts I've declared are already occurring. The abundance I've claimed is already manifesting. The freedom I've envisioned is already unfolding. By the power of my faith, by the authority of my divine nature, by the creative force of my focused intention, I now establish a new financial reality. It is done. It is accomplished. It is manifesting now. Feel the certainty of this completion. Feel the finality of this spiritual transaction. And so it is. Stay with me in this elevated energy. Keep breathing deeply. What's happening right now is profound. A recalibration of your prosperity consciousness that will continue working long after these words end. I want you to know that something has shifted within you. The prayer we just experienced wasn't just words, it was a powerful declaration that has set new energetic patterns in motion. These patterns are already beginning to manifest in your financial reality. Right now, abundance is finding its way to you. Perhaps it's through an unexpected opportunity that will present itself in the coming days. Perhaps it's through a new idea that will spark in your mind when you least expect it. Perhaps it's through a connection that's being formed even as we speak. The universe has countless ways to deliver prosperity, and all of them are being activated for you. I know that your financial situation is already changing, not just in some distant future, but beginning right now. The seeds we've planted today in your spiritual consciousness are already germinating, already pushing toward manifestation in your physical experience. Can you feel the difference in your energy? There's a new lightness where financial worry used to sit heavy. There's a new openness where restriction once created blockage. There's a new certainty where doubt used to cloud your vision of what's possible. This shift is happening at multiple levels simultaneously. In your conscious mind, you now hold new beliefs about what's possible financially. In your subconscious, old patterns of lack are being rewritten with codes of abundance. In your energy field, the vibration of prosperity is now your dominant frequency. I see you walking into unexpected financial increase. I see opportunities presenting themselves that you couldn't have engineered on your own. I see resources appearing at exactly the right moment to meet your needs. I see the heavy burden of financial worry lifting from your shoulders, replaced by the quiet confidence that comes with knowing you are divinely supported. This isn't wishful thinking. This is the natural result of the spiritual realignment we've just experienced together. When you change your relationship with abundance at the core level, external circumstances must shift to match this new internal reality. Where there was once struggle, there will be flow. Where there was once never enough, there will be more than sufficient. Where there was once delay and disappointment, there will be divine timing and perfect provision. The financial breakthrough you've been praying for isn't just possible, it's inevitable. It's the natural outcome of your shifted consciousness. Just as a seed must grow when planted in fertile soil and given water and sunlight, prosperity must manifest when you've planted yourself in abundance consciousness and nourished it with faith and aligned action. I promise you this, if you maintain this new prosperity consciousness, if you continue to align yourself with the spiritual laws of abundance, if you remain open to receiving in both expected and unexpected ways, you will see tangible evidence of increased prosperity in your life. Some of you will experience this as sudden financial windfalls, unexpected checks, surprising opportunities, or gifts you couldn't have anticipated. Others will notice a gradual but unmistakable increase in your resources, a new ease in meeting your needs, a steady expansion of your financial boundaries. But all of you will experience a profound shift in your relationship with money itself. The anxiety that once surrounded financial matters will be replaced by peace. The constriction you once felt when thinking about money will give way to expansion. The dread of checking your bank account will transform into excitement about growing resources. This shift is already in motion. The divine wheels of abundance are turning on your behalf. The spiritual laws we've activated today are immutable, unstoppable, and perfectly aligned with your highest good. I see you moving from financial struggle to financial peace. I see you shifting from survival mode to thriving mode. I see you transforming from a person who worries about money to a person who celebrates and shares abundance. This isn't just a nice idea or a comforting thought. This is the truth of what's unfolding for you right now. Your consciousness has been permanently elevated, and your financial reality must rise to match it. So stand firm in this new prosperity consciousness. Don't allow old doubts or temporary circumstances to pull you back into scarcity thinking. Remember what we've established here today, your divine right to abundance, the spiritual laws now working on your behalf, and the inevitable manifestation of increased prosperity in your experience. It's happening, it's in motion, it's unfolding now. As we bring this sacred time to a close, I want you to take a moment to feel the transformation that has occurred within you. Something profound has shifted in your relationship with abundance. A new pattern has been established that will continue working long after our time together ends. The prayer we've experienced today isn't just a one-time event, it's the beginning of a new financial journey. I encourage you to return to these words whenever you feel old patterns of scarcity attempting to reassert themselves. Let this prayer become your anchor in prosperity consciousness. Remember, the shift we've initiated today will unfold in perfect divine timing. Some manifestations may appear quickly, while others will develop more gradually. Trust the process completely, knowing that your new relationship with abundance is already producing results, even when they're not yet visible to your physical eyes. I invite you to solidify this experience by taking one simple action today. Write down one sign of abundance you notice in your life right now, no matter how small. This practice of prosperity awareness will strengthen the new patterns we've established and accelerate their manifestation in your experience. For those of you who found value in this spiritual journey, I invite you to share it with others who might be struggling with financial concerns. Not as a way to boast or promise quick fixes, but as a gesture of compassion, offering others access to the same spiritual tools that are transforming your relationship with prosperity. If you feel called to stay connected with our community of prosperity consciousness, consider subscribing to receive more guided prayers and spiritual practices designed to deepen your alignment with abundance. Together, we create a powerful field of prosperity consciousness that benefits everyone who participates. And now, I offer this final blessing. May the divine source of all abundance continue to flow through your life in increasingly visible ways. May your capacity to receive expand beyond previous limitations. May your prosperity become a blessing not just to you, but to all whose lives you touch. And may you walk forward from this moment with the unshakable conviction that you are meant to thrive financially, spiritually, and in all dimensions of your being. The same infinite intelligence that orchestrates the cosmos is now orchestrating your financial increase. The same divine love that sustains the universe is now sustaining your prosperity. The same creative power that brings forth worlds is now bringing forth abundance in your life. Go forward in this certainty. Live from this truth, and watch as your external reality transforms to reflect the prosperity consciousness you've claimed today. Thank you for sharing this sacred journey. Until we meet again, may abundance flow to you, through you, and all around you in ever-expanding ways.